Trainer Derrick James. Derrick, you can't. I started. You're coming off the back of having Anthony Joshua put on a performance. Jamel Charlie getting ready to get in the ring to take on his Undisputed bout. How do you stay focused?
Hey man, it's just about being able to do my job, escape for 30 minutes, come back in and do the job again, escape. It's like that. I go in my office and kind of decompress, and go back out, go back into the gym, go to my office, decompress, come back out. And I come back out with an idea and mimicking three different fighters. So I'm pushing three camps at the same time. It's okay though.
So when you say you go in the office and decompress, are you listening to music? Are you just meditating?
I really kind of just maybe sit there, maybe look at my iPad just to get away from boxing. And go back in. It's time to go back in.
Go back in.
Yeah.
This fight right here, I've always heard you say that you can turn a fighter into a puncher based on technique.
Right.
Technique is something that you're known for when it comes to the fighters that you produce. This fight right here, are we going to see the best technical Errol Spence?
Yes, you will see the best technical version of Errol Spence because he has to be successful. No different than Terence Crawford. If he's going to be able to continue, he has to be technical. Not depending on his athleticism as much as he has to have a skill set. Right? The skill set will give you more depth, carry you further. Look at D-Hop. D-Hop had a skill set. He mastered, and he was an intellectual boxer, and he mastered space, distance, time, way through the punches when he attacked. And so it's like you can't base who you want to be on your athleticism. You have to be able to be a disciplined fighter now.
Now, a lot of people are saying that this will come down to the coaches. The adjustments that need to be made in between preparation for the fight. Do you agree with that? That this fight, the fighters are going to go in and do what they're going to do.
The fighters going to do what they do, but you can't go in there alone. If a fighter goes into the fight feeling that he's alone, it's from an issue now. I think the fighters will lean and depend upon their corners a lot, but they have to be able to give them the right answers at the same time. So that's the key element.
So when you look at it, my final question for you, thank you for your time. When you look at it, when Errol Spence gets inside the ring, it's going to be you as his trainer going in there with him as well as the rest of the team. But there are going to be three trainers on the other side. They're going to be given maybe three separate instructions, maybe three of the same instructions. How do you look going against three trainers? You're one trainer going against three.
I love being beating the three-headed dragon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love beating the three-headed dragon. I mean, it's not an issue with me. It just tells, really what they really need to be successful. And that's cool. But for me, we talk about it. My guys believe in what I do, and that's all it is. You want to split it up 3 times? Do what you want. But listen, I'll be the guy standing over that three-headed dragon.
I love it. Thank you very much for your time, Derrick James. I just want to tell you that I appreciate your growth. I love your flowers while you can get it. Right?
Mr. James, when scouting an opponent or making a game plan, Esau, Dieguez, how you doing, sir?
Hey, man, we're doing good, man. Thank God. We're good. We're here enjoying this press conference.
All right, Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford, your fighter. Long time coming. How you feeling about the fight?
Man, I'm just like a fan. Everybody, like the fans, I'm happy, excited, waiting for the July 29th. And man, it's gonna be a great fight. But inside of me, I know we're gonna win. We're training hard for it.
What does Errol Spence bring to the table that can make this a difficult fight?
Man, he's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. He's been showing it all his fights in his life, himself. Been going through a lot of things, but he's here. And he is strong-minded, strong. We can tell his body, but we're stronger.
Okay. Terence Crawford, 3-division world champion. He is the smaller man that moved up to 147 pounds. What does he have to do to be successful against Errol Spence on the 29th?
He got to do all what he's been doing. Just train and beat the guys. That's what he's been doing in 147. And I think he's going to do it again.
Any changes being made to camp? Like, this is the biggest fight of his career. You want to turn things up like 1,000? Or is this business as usual?
No, we've been doing the same thing. We take every fight serious. Every fighter, we take it seriously, and we're taking this one seriously too, and training really hard, like all other the fights before.
Do you have a prediction for the fight? Stoppage?
Win.
Decision?
I would like him to win. I might go with round 9 and 10 stoppage.
Rounds 9 and 10? Yeah. The Jordan Isom. What's good, bro?
What's up, man?
First off, this is, I fucks with that shirt.
Oh, yeah, appreciate it, man. Smoking on Bud, man. ESJTheTruth.com, man. Y'all got to get that, man. It's live right now.
All right, your fighter, Errol Spence, facing Terence Crawford.
Well, it's not my fighter. It's TGB Promotions and I ain't no fighter. It's my brother.
How you feeling about the fight?
Man, feeling good, bro. He confident. You can see he ain't fucking around. You know what I'm saying? About far, for sure.
Now, he's been looking forward to this fight for a minute.
Yep.
And, negotiations took forever.
Yep.
But it's finally here. What are you expecting July 29th?
Man, I mean, like my brother said, man, a one-sided ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? He's going to make it look a lot easier than what people think. You know, it was a quote that Kobe said probably a few years ago. I ended up having going viral a long time ago whenever he was fighting Kell Brook. He was playing Bow Wow one-on-one. And Bow Wow was like, man, I bet I can, score, what he said? He said, I can score like 5 points on you or some shit like that. Kobe ended up washing him. And, Bow Wow was kind of defeated. He was like, it's all right, bro. Don't get down on yourself. He was like, shit, just like on the Discovery Channel, everybody think those whales and those sharks are cuddly till you get in the water with that motherfucker. And it's the same thing with him. Everybody think the shit looks simple and all that other shit. When you get in there and he coming, he ain't gonna stop. They get to looking crazy and confused. I seen it firsthand. Ask Mikey Garcia. I was sitting in the corner. I looked over. Robert was looking at him like, yo, Mikey looking like, what do I do? He looking crazy than a motherfucker. He ain't had nothing to tell him, bro. So it's going to be the same shit with Bo Mac and Bud for sure come July 29th.
Do you think that people get caught up in the flash and the flare? Because
for sure. Especially the casual boxing fans.
What you constantly hear is, Errol Spence is basically straight up and down.
Yep. That's all that. But, bro, skills pay the bills, bro. We hear the best and iconic fighters of all time say that shit. I feel like that's what it is. Skills pay the bills.
Is that going to be the deciding factor in this fight, Errol Spence's superior fundamentals?
Yeah, for sure. And he's just a dog. Errol thinks he's going to have to put him on his back to get him going. And he ain't going out like that. So it's going to be a long night for Bud, for sure.
Will we see the best possible Errol Spence come July 29th against Terence Crawford?
For sure. Because he knows that he has to be the best, to get it done. And he's not one to talk and not do what he says. So he said, the last fight, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt. He mean that. And he's going to do that come July 29th, for sure.
Knockout decision, what?
I'm not in there. I ain't going to say this or that, but I know he's going to make it look easier than what people think, and he's going to beat his ass for sure.
Okay. Appreciate you.
That's all that.
As far as Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence goes, what's your prediction for that fight?
I feel like for this caliber of fight, the first, third of the fight, it's going to be real technical, back and forth. Guys going to be feeling each other out. But I feel like after that, that's when, that real killer instinct in Bud's going to kick in. Errol, he got a killer instinct too, but Bud's a different level, man. The stuff I know about Bud, and I know Errol's too and everything, but the thing I know about Bud, man, he going to separate himself. Anything he do, I don't care what we competing in, Bud's going to separate himself, even if he don't know how to do it. Like the other day, they was at the gym and they was playing the little the game where you throw the little bean bags, the little thing with cornrows. But they never played it. But he in there and he in there competing with the coaches who do this every day. So that's how he is. He's real competitive, man. And I just don't see him, being broken. Can't break that dude, man. I got hundreds of rounds with him, and I can never do it. Nobody. No matter the size, speed, anything, they never can break them. So it's gonna be a great fight.
How's that fight in, Steve?
Man, like Bud said, if Errol make too many mistakes, it's going to the stoppage. I'm banking on the stoppage. But I'm not the fighter, but I'm banking on the stoppage. Just knowing this level of hunger Bud got for this fight and what he gonna put into this fight, he gonna stop it.
Okay. How's your fight in?
Chilling now.
How does your fight end?
Oh, my fight the same way. Like, man, I'm going there and I ain't there to play. I'm not coming here to play and being there patting and tapping around. I'm not looking for the stoppage, but with how we train and my power, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. They make one mistake, it's over. I'm too quick, I'm too powerful. My heart is too big. Like, I don't know no back down. Being from the street and being in the military, my whole background will tell everything about me stepping in the ring. it's a perfect example of who I am as a fighter, my whole background. So look for a great show. Like me and Bud always say, I start the show, he finish it. He swing, I swing.
Okay, Steve.
Great night.
Okay, Steve. I appreciate you, bro. Yes. When scouting an opponent or making a game plan, do you look for flaws in him, or do you just make sure that Errol doesn't have as many flaws or as many glaring weaknesses come fight night?
I look at the greatness in the individual. I mean, it's not so much about who you can't gauge a strategy off somebody doing horrible. You have to gauge it off how great they really are. What you see them to show their forms of greatness, not about how inadequate they are.
How great is Terence Crawford?
He's great. He's a phenomenal fighter. You just got to be able to be just as good, just as focused, just as engaged, and just really it's all about presence.
Now, as Errol Spence, he's looked at as a basic fundamental fighter, but he makes these slight adjustments. Everybody talks about the adjustments that Terence Crawford makes. Is that going to be the deciding factor in this fight?
Hey, man. Larry Bird got what color jacket that he had? 50 best players in the NBA.
Yeah.
Basic, consistent. Tim Duncan, basic, consistent. So what happens is, see, what people are enamored with is the show, the flair. But it's like the consistency, basic skills and technique beats glamour and show every day of the week.
Come July 29th, basic skills, technique, fundamentals. Going to be successful against Terence Crawford?
Without a doubt.
My man. Appreciate you, Mr. James.